But I've also, and I do believe that. I do believe that the right striving is to attempt with all your heart to encourage things to develop along that, towards that divine goal. Like, what else would you possibly do? Once you think that through, it's like, you're always aiming at something that's better, or you wouldn't be aiming. You're always moving towards something that's better, or you wouldn't be moving. So then why wouldn't you move towards the greatest good?
Yeah.
Well, it's because it's terrifying, I suppose, in part. But then, as you know, I've tried to put that into practice in my life, and it's tearing me into pieces.
Yeah. I don't know, though, if one of the reasons is because you're also alone. And because I mean, at least to my understanding, you're not in a community.
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, it's hard to say.
Because fans aren't a
certainly
community.
Well, they've been a community. I mean, one of the things that has held me together certainly is the commitment that I feel to the people who've been so positive towards me and my family. I do feel that as a community. I understand what you mean. Why the hell not go to church? You know, I know you
wasn't going to come right out and say it, Jordan.
Yeah, I know you're not that blunt about it.
But it's not just, it's not just about going to church. One time I told you something, and I don't know if I was able to drive it through. There's something about being in a hierarchy because there's an aspect of being in a hierarchy that you talk about, which is this kind of striving to kind of be the best within that hierarchy. But there's an aspect of being in a hierarchy, which is that the hierarchy covers you.
Oh, definitely. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. And so there's something about submitting. That's
why the lowest status members of a chimp group will still fight off interlopers.
Yeah. And so there's a value in being in a community and a hierarchy where you, like, I go to confession, right? I go to confession. I go to my priest and I confess my sins, and I give that to him. He actually takes responsibility for an aspect of listening to my sins and kind of participating in my salvation. And so the weight ends up being distributed across the community. It's not, so you don't actually just bear it on yourself. And it's not just it's not just a living community. It's not just those that are alive in the hierarchy, but those that have left their story. All the saints are part of this hierarchy that you engage in, that you participate in, and that you see as consolation, as examples, as examples of people who have lived through difficult things that you can kind of that you can shoulder up against, And so that's one of the reasons why I kind of insist with, at least for the people that watch my videos, is when I say go to church, it's not just because I'm trying to moralize you into doing something. It's because it's actually a participation in how the best vision of reality works.